Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. Today is going to be episode 4 of WandaVision and I will be reviewing it, and right away I'm just gonna have to say we need longer episodes. Come on, you keep giving us like 30-minute episodes, barely 30-minute episodes, and now we're finally getting to learn stuff and it's like only 30 minutes. Okay, see you in a week. Really? Really? Do you have to leave us hanging, especially with that ending we got? I will get to that near the end of the video because that was very creepy to see that vision. I'm immediately gonna go straight into the review and say that I love that they showed us a different perspective of the blip from when in Endgame Hulk, Bruce Banner brought everyone back, and we actually got to see this in like a more serious perspective in a hospital. Especially in this day and age, seeing that hospital scene was just like overwhelming. So many people, so many confused people, including Monica that was there for her mother, and then just finding out that when she was there because her mom was having an operation, and then she learns that her mom died 3 years ago, 2 years after she disappeared. And this is how we start the episode, so you know this is gonna be like a whole, we are learning stuff. We're not just having the amazing sitcom with a little bit of creepy vibe style that we have had for the first 3 episodes. No siree. Now, I'm so happy that they not only brought back Darcy, but they also brought back Randall Park, the actor for Jimmy Woo. Yes, Kat Dennings and Randall Park. I did not know I needed to see this duo together, but I love them. They were fucking hilarious, and I have to say I love the whole idea that the energy field, whatever surrounding the real town of Westview, that apparently the people around that area don't think it's real. It looks like it's a television screen, kind of old and pixelated, and then when Monica touched it and then got sucked into it, that was very cool. And I just gotta say, fuck yes, it was fucking Darcy. I love Kat Dennings, so I love that it was her that figured out that it was a broadcast signal, and the whole energy field, or whatever the science jargon was that they used for that. Yeah, so now we know that the mysterious figure at the end of episode 1 that was taking notes and watching the television show was Darcy. So, yes. I will say it is very weird watching part of episode 1 and episode 4 and then having it not in the sitcom style. It's this is very meta. This is very fourth wall type of break, and they didn't say anything about when the husband started choking, because every time something weird happens in that reality. So when Monica mentioned Ultron, we got to see that. We actually got to see what happened, but then we didn't see where Geraldine went. They just found out that she was thrown out. And in episode 2, when Dottie cut her hand, they did not see it. So Jimmy Woo, Darcy, they just saw that it went from Wanda very quickly being confused, and then to Dottie being a housewife has to clean the blood herself. What? What the fuck? And I'm gonna say, I don't think that it's Wanda that's causing this I can't think of the word right now, where it's they're not completely like showing everything that's happening, but I think it's whoever's the main villain, because I think Wanda might have made a deal, honestly, to just like be able to have Vision in a way, but then she got like the back end of the deal and like kind of fucked her over, because when they showed us Wanda using her powers at the end of episode 4 to like throw Monica out, like those were like the actual like red hands that she uses. But in the show, like in the sitcom version of like Wanda's and Vision's life, she doesn't do that. She doesn't like have the red energy doing all that stuff, which normally she usually does. So what's going on here? She looked very fucking confused. And then she just snapped right back to her fake reality, and Vision's like, okay honey, whatever you say. I don't know what the fuck is happening, so I literally have to follow along because I may or may not be dead. Like, I need answers and I don't want to wait another week, you know? Another thing is that whenever I'm watching something that has to do like with a, like just a fucked up timeline, I'm always so curious what like the time span of it is. So Jimmy Woo literally said the other day, like yesterday, the boss lady was like, here, so did episode 1 and 2, like the sitcom versions, take place in a day? Because he said yesterday. And I know sometimes people like to say the other day, and that doesn't mean like the day before, it means like a few days ago. So like what is this timeline? How long are these episodes taking place in like the real reality and not Wanda's reality? There are just so many questions that are gonna have to be unanswered for either a few episodes, maybe not even until like the end of the season. Like, who the fuck knows? I want to take note, on the board that Jimmy was writing on, it actually said, are the scrolls behind it? Like, not word for word, but I don't think they would be, because they are good guys, so why the fuck would they all of a sudden be like, hey, you know what, let's just fuck over a bunch of random people? So that for sure is definitely not gonna be a real thing. And also, like, the thing that happens to like reality when they go into that TV world, like the drone, it turned into like Jimmy said, it was like production design, it turned into like more of the old style. The guy in the hazmat suit, he went from a hazmat suit to like a beekeeper suit, and then his the line, it turned into a skipping rope. So like, what exactly is happening? Did he die? Because I watched a video that said apparently he didn't die and he got recasted as the ice cream man that was in like the episode 3 Brady Bunch inspired intro. So like, again, I will say in my notes, I just wrote down in all caps, I love you, Jimmy Woo. So yeah, I definitely love Randall Park, and gotta put another emphasis on Kat Dennings. I just fucking love their duo, especially at the end, when Randall was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind a little baby Woo. Like, like, this is a serious moment, and they're just so fucking wacky. And like, this is the lightheartedness and comedic value that I want in Marvel. Not like the like childish, like kid humor jokes that we normally get in like MCU or just like Disney related films like in Star Wars and stuff. So it's like a good nice change in like pace and style to see. Now, I mentioned this before, but this is the last part I want to talk about again. So does Wanda not entirely remember what happened? Because, as I said earlier, it seemed like she used her powers, and then she seemed so confused, like, was she controlled to do this? Because a second later, it just seemed like, she forgot, or just everything went back to normal. But then when we saw fucking dead Vision, oh my god, I literally, like, stopped in my seat, and I had to rewind, and I was like, I don't think I ever want to see that again, because, it was not as bad as in, like, Infinity War. It was shocking in Infinity War, but just seeing this out of nowhere, then seeing Wanda, like, cover her face, and then Vision being like, what? And then him going back to normal, and then he was acting weird. It's like, so he knows something's up. So what exactly is happening with Vision? Is Wanda literally carrying his dead body around? Because he literally does not have super speed. You know who has super speed? Her fucking brother, Pietro, that is dead. And did she ever really get to fully recover over his death? No. Did she ever really get to fully recover over Vision's death? No. Do I sound like I'm losing my mind? Yes, because what the fuck is happening here? Like, is he dead? Is he alive? Like, oh my god. As I mentioned before, it really just feels like Wanda made a deal and she can't back out of that deal because someone's censoring, like, these, like, moments of realizations and hesitations. There are always, like, hexagon references, even in the fucking sitcom. Like, Jimmy wrote down, why is it a hexagon? The reality is in a hexagon. So, like, and at the very end of the episode, Vision is like, we can go anywhere, like, we don't have to be here. And Wanda says, no, we're staying here. This is our home. Is it your home because you want it to be, or because you're being forced to stay there? And the only other thing I actually want to quickly mention, now that I'm remembering it, is that Dottie and Agnes, they don't have any IDs. Like, when they're building the reports and they're like, all of these people are from New Jersey, these are their actual names. They don't have any, like, identity behind them. So, like, are you guys the bad guys? Anywho, I'm gonna leave it at that because, I still need to wrap my head around that episode and watch it a few more times to see if there's any more information out, maybe watch a few more Easter egg videos about it, but thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe to the button below, comment what scene just, like, fucking threw you off the most in this episode. Mine has to be the Vision dead scene, because that was so creepy. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time.